If you cast Anya Taylor-Joy and Miles Teller in a movie, you might as well call it The Gorge, because these are two gorgeous young actors. But actually, this is a monster movie instead, with a little romance thrown in to boot. Hi, I'm Sean McBride, the movie guy, and today we're going to talk about The Gorge, now streaming on Apple TV+.
I have new orders that require me to go dark for at least a year, maybe more.
So what's the mission? To keep people from going in the gorge?
No. You need to stop what's in the gorge from coming out.
In The Gorge, Miles Teller plays a retired U.S. Marine sniper, and Anya Taylor-Joy plays his Latvian sharpshooter counterpart, and they've been posted at two highly fortified towers on each side of a fog-shrouded pit below. Their mission, keep whatever is down below in the gorge from ever getting out. They also have orders not to interact with each other, but since these are two very good-looking soldiers patrolling all by themselves for a full year with no shore leave, shouldn't come as much of a surprise that sparks start to fly between these two horny soldiers. A romance starts to form, but wouldn't you know it, just when they finally set up their first date, some annoying monster pops up and forces the two soldiers down to the valley floor below for a good old monster movie shoot 'em up. So The Gorge tries to be three movies all rolled up into one. You have the romance, you have the monster movie aspects, and you have that military action film. So breaking these down, I did enjoy the love story here. These are the only two characters in the movie, so you knew from the start where things were heading, but I still enjoyed the playful aspect of, a guy trying to court a woman who's standing on an opposite cliff face and only watching you through her binoculars. I thought it was a lot of fun, and they're obviously both very charming actors. But once again, it's easy to buy into the romance with actors as good looking as this. And I did enjoy the creature design here. The monsters look cool, kind of a cross between Resident Evil, The Expanse, and a zombie movie. But my problem is that they aren't really defined by anything other than looking cool and creepy. And unfortunately, the monsters aren't really governed by any rules here, which means that it's kind of messy. Sometimes you can kill one of them with a spear, and other times the monster will just shrug off a stab wound. Or a bullet to the head usually works, occasionally it doesn't, and a body shot only seems to affect some of the monsters. It's very inconsistent stuff, which means that the action doesn't always work. Sometimes it's exciting, like a mano-a-mano big boss battle, and sometimes it's just mindless carnage with our heroes firing automatic weapons into the horde at random, never really caring about running out of ammunition. Now, there are only 3 of these action scenes, with the rest of the movie mostly concentrating on the romance and character building. The different parts of the movie aren't really integrated well, which means the story ends up feeling choppy and unconnected. So despite the gorgeous actors, The Gorge ends up only being minor fun. I give The Gorge 2.5 stars out of 4. But hey, maybe I'm being too hard. I mean, mixing romance and monsters is not an easy task. What do you think? Comment below. And hey, if you are a fan of these quick movie guy reviews, please give me a like or click to subscribe. And always you can follow me on social media or catch my weekly podcast, Two Movie Guys. My friend Joe Fryer and I go into more detail every week on all of the week's new movie releases. Just search for Two Movie Guys wherever you get your podcasts. But that's all for this week's review. Hey, join me next time. We'll be talking about the new rock documentary, Becoming Led Zeppelin. If you're a fan of that band, you definitely want to check out that review. I'm Sean McBride, the movie guy, and we'll see you next time.